Hi, Sag. I'm back. Sorry for those who are looking for September readings. I just needed to take a little month off to myself. Yeah, it's just a boundary I had to put up. So thank you for those of you that are still here and still watching. I appreciate it. Or if you're new to the channel, welcome to your first of the month reading. That's October 1st to the 15th. I hope everyone is having a good start of the month. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't, check your moon and rising. You could be in that energy as well. If it doesn't resonate, then just take what does and move on. I'm sure there's plenty of great tarot readers on these channels. So find one that you connect with and keep it moving. Maybe next week I'll connect. We'll see. Okay. Interesting. Sag. Beginning of the reading for these 2 weeks. It feels like there is this almost extreme isolation we're going kind of through right now in these 2 weeks. I don't know what it is, but it feels, especially with the Strength reversed, the Hermit reversed, and the King of Swords reversed coming at the beginning of your read. It might be, you might be in this kind of seclusion energy. You might be in this energy of extreme anxiety kind of happening. I don't know, maybe there's an event around this time for you that it causes kind of this anxiety, but it seems like there's some almost kind of closing ourselves off from the world a little bit here. Maybe closing ourselves off from connection. Again, maybe we're just kind of going through this time of extreme isolation where we want to be alone. But with the Strength card reverse, it kind of says that we're fear is kind of involved in all of this. So there's something that's kind of scaring us, or there's something maybe we're going through right now, maybe it's with someone else or kind of in the world that is causing a lot of anxiety, causing a lot of fear happening here. King of Swords reverse, it could represent that there's an air sign that is kind of making you feel anxious, or you kind of want to get away from here, or making you feel this kind of seclusion. So just watch for that. But the King of Swords can also represent sometimes overthinking. It can be kind of cold energy here as well. So again, maybe you were just kind of closing yourself off from people, really kind of hiding away for these kind of 2 weeks here. I kind of want to get more on this energy, because I think it's kind of interesting here. Queen of Pentacles. I don't know why that's kind of seclusion. Like, what's going on? So I have the Queen of Pentacles here as well, and I have the Three of Wands reversed. Some of you might be dealing with an earth sign as well here, but it kind of feels like there might be something going on with financials or job here that is kind of keeping you secluded here a little bit. It seems like there's a little bit of a start over in that way in money, or in job, or something like that. Something to do with how we're building our finances. Maybe you're secluding yourself here a little bit because you're trying to save money for something, or kind of work on your finances here. In these 2 weeks, you're kind of being like, okay, well, maybe it's time to kind of bring it back a little bit here. But again, it's warning that there might be too much kind of seclusion. There might be too much kind of staying inside here a little bit. So it's interesting. I'm trying to grasp what this is right now and trying to feel this overthinking and this over kind of stressing and this being kind of cold energy to just want people to kind of be away from you right now, Sagittarius. Maybe you're just like, again, you're dealing with something. Maybe you're just kind of going through something right now. So bring kindness to yourself these 2 weeks. Maybe you're, again, dealing with something, and so that's kind of what you're focused on these 2 weeks, and you're like, I need this space for myself. I need to. Don't be afraid to reach out to people, to connect to people, even when you are having this time alone. I think there's just that little bit of warning there, but I feel like you might be going through some thoughts and going through some rethinking here, Sag, especially. It's something having to do with our finances and building our finances and having a start over there. So again, maybe you're secluding yourself because you're finances, but see, we have the Ace of Cups coming right after, which means a new emotional beginning for you. So it honestly feels like this is just something you're going through, and I just want you to know that you have the strength to get over it here. You have the strength to, again, the clouds will pass, things will kind of get brighter here. That's what the Ace of Cups is all about. It's emotional breakthrough. It could be a new relationship as well, but it's kind of saying there's going to be a new emotional breakthrough for you. And I think that's honestly what is kind of happening right now. And you're kind of, again, with this kind of seclusion, with this kind of being with ourselves, with the starting over, we're having a new emotional renewal here for ourselves, because you might be reflecting on some of your past work and what the work you've done. And I think at this time alone might be giving you kind of a resources to be like, hey, you know what? You might be reflecting on some of your past work, on what you kind of have here, what you kind of want to create for yourself. I find that like this is going to be a new restructure, a new replanning, especially kind of where your finances are involved in these 2 weeks. But again, make sure you're just not cutting yourself fully off to everyone. Allow people to still kind of enter and know what's kind of going on in your life here. Again, it's that connection that kind of helps us, that kind of moves us through, that keeps us kind of going here. Whatever, again, this turbulent kind of time is that you're feeling, you will get past it. You will have the strength to do it. Just trust that, you know, there are brighter days ahead and things will kind of get better here for you in that sense. So, again, emotional renewal here happening. You're going to be reflecting a lot on kind of your finances, on the things you've done so far, where you kind of want to go, kind of re-strategize here a little bit, what you kind of want for yourself. But again, there's going to be this emotional renewal, so I don't want you to stress out too much. And again, there might have been this time where you were feeling lifted in the cold, that you were feeling kind of things were really working out for you, but the Five of Pentacles reverse is actually a good card. It says there's new things on the way for you. There's solutions on the way. There might be a new job, a new home, whatever it is, there's something to come in to kind of help out with these finances, maybe help out with this new path that you've been on. So what is this thing kind of coming in to help out? How about Sagittarius? Might be a Scorpio coming to help you. There's the Death card here as well. Popping out kind of with the Five of Pentacles reversed. So Scorpio might be coming in to kind of help you here, maybe with some finances, or maybe bring you a new job. I kind of want to see more what this Death card is. Even though the Scorpio was the Death card, I feel like there is some... The Devil reversed, which is kind of letting go of toxicity, letting go of... things that tie us down, things that bind us here. So there's kind of going to be a death to that, a death to kind of, I feel like things not maybe working out for you financially. Again, this new kind of emotional renewal for you is going to be a fresh start. And I really do think this Scorpio here is to kind of here to help you through it, and help you kind of move past whatever this energy that you're feeling here as well. So watch out for that. Maybe some Scorpio around in your life. Death card can also represent death. So maybe some of you, even how morbid as it is, might be getting some money through death through a family member or something like that. That will help you kind of be okay for a little bit. That's an interesting message. Again, don't stress that your family members are going to die. I feel like this would be, this is something that maybe has already kind of happened. So don't stress about that, okay? I don't want anyone to feel like, oh my God, just because it's the Death card. Death card means Scorpio, end of cycle. Don't stress. The Devil is reversed after that, so that is actually a good sign. You like the Devil reversed because it means things that, again, like I was saying before, toxic things, toxic people, things that are holding you down, superficial things are kind of releasing itself here. And I think kind of this is what this time alone is going to kind of help do. But again, don't cut yourself off, because it seems like there's some energy here of people kind of stepping in to help, or stepping in to kind of take care of you here, okay? Yeah, definitely someone's coming in to help you. Someone's definitely coming either to give you some money financially, kind of giving back to you here, whether that's not financial, but it's about advice. There's someone definitely coming in to help with this situation, whatever. Again, this may be this kind of overthinking, this kind of this pain, whatever it was before that you've been going through. Someone's here to help, and someone's here to kind of take care of you a little bit. So welcome that in. You know, sometimes we can't do everything by ourselves, and sometimes we need some help from some people. So again, Accept this help. See them as someone that's coming here for your better good, and don't isolate yourself and just be like, no, no one will get me, no one understands, I'm just going to stay by myself, I can do this by myself. Allow people in, allow people to help you. I just saw my birth time, so just kind of indicator that I'm on the right track here. So yeah, so just keep open to that. You don't have to do everything alone, you don't have to do everything by yourself, okay? But again, you're going to have a good emotional renewal here. There's something that's going to be a big release that's happening. There's a little bit of conflict. What is this conflict with? I'm laughing at, the only reason why I'm laughing is because I was like, what is this conflict happening? Because the Five of Swords come out. It's about releasing here. Why don't you want to release stuff there, Sagittarius? Why don't you want to let go of things? You know, why do you want to hold on to things from the past is kind of this energy, what I'm feeling here. Why do we want to why do we want to keep holding on to maybe toxic things or things from the past or situations here? Why are we fighting so hard at letting this energy go, letting it go, not allowing it to have space in your life anymore? And I think that's what this Fear card is kind of all about. The Strength card reversed, Fear, is kind of all about here. We're fear that, I don't know, it just kind of feels like we fear letting it go. We fear kind of, because maybe it had such a prevalence in our life or a space in our life, we're scared to move on from it. That's just kind of the energy I'm reading here. Again, maybe this might pertain to someone, not pertain to everyone, maybe this is very specific, but it seems like we're fighting back against letting something go or releasing something here. And I think once we kind of release whatever it is here, whether it's a person, a situation, something from the past, a disappointment from the past, a feeling of starting over from the past, a time we were feeling left out of the cold, maybe a death here, when we are scared to kind of release that stuff, then that's when, you know, especially if it's something you've been holding on to for a really long time. If it's a fresh thing, if it's something that recently happened, I would say, you know, allow yourself to process things, allow yourself to go through it, allow yourself to feel whatever it is that you are feeling and releasing kind of here. Again, lots of releasing energy that's happening. I'm not telling you, hey, why are you still fighting letting go of something if something just happened, if something's just fresh? Not saying that. This is more for the people that have been holding on to something for maybe too long, where now it's a pending their path to move forward here, right? Whatever it is not an easy thing. It's whatever the situation is not an easy thing. I'm feeling that kind of right now, and I know it sounds like, I just want to say that. I just want to say that this is not an easy, this is not an easy thing. It's not an easy feat. I can feel that in the energy right now. So I want to put that out there. Even when I say you're fighting of letting go, I know it's so hard, because it feels like, the energy right now kind of feels like if you let go of that, then it's something of, I don't know, I feel like you're in kind of a space where you're kind of going to, this fear of letting go is like fearing almost kind of the future and kind of fearing kind of what's next a little bit. But again, you're going to have this new emotional renewal here. You're going to have this Ace of Cups moment. You're going to have this time of reflection. You know, I think this might be a kind of a pivotal transition moment for you here. A pivotal time to kind of release some of the old stuff. Maybe it's old ideas. Maybe it's old people, old things. But whatever it is, this is kind of a pivotal time for you for that. Hang in there, okay, Sagittarius? there's this energy here of not trusting that things will get better, trusting that this kind of whatever this is, this fight or that we're going through right now, this emotional maybe state that we're going through right now will get better. But again, I'm telling you, we're just kind of having the trust issues with that. We're trusting that, feeling like things are over, especially if things have been a little bit rocky recently. We're just, again, not really trusting that, hey, this is actually going to release, this will actually do anything for me, will actually help me move forward here, will help me kind of go into the right space here. For some reason, we're just not trusting that it's kind of done and it's over with. Again, if it's something really traumatic, if it's something really big, again, it's hard to, again, you can never get rid of it. It's just kind of ways to, I mean, I'm not a therapist, so go see a therapist, but we figure out ways to live with it and kind of regain power from it and things like that. So it's just, again, you're just kind of having these trust issues that this is not kind of the end, or this is that maybe this new kind of emotional chapter for yourself is kind of going to be in a hopeful direction. Okay, let me pull some oracle cards. This is a pretty deep read. So for Sagittarius, please. Sagittarius, please. So, we have an anxiety card, worry or distress. The woman on this card is filled with anxiety, worrying about something that causes her a great deal of discomfort. Receiving this card upright may indicate that you're experiencing a time of increasing stress and perhaps even a situation that you find yourself brooding about much of your time. However, you will notice the scene out the window, the storm in the distance, perhaps even moving away. Whatever is going on, this card is telling you to release the worry and let yourself relax. Brooding and fretting will never solve things, so trust in yourself and in your process. When you live with a relaxed heart and mind, you're far more likely to receive the solutions that you seek. I think that's kind of what we're talking about in this reading here, right? Kind of talking about these solutions here for this anxiety, for this kind of maybe, again, distancing ourselves, closing ourselves off to people and things. You also got rest and rejuvenation, so make sure you're getting tons of rest. Make sure we're taking care of ourselves in that capacity as well, okay? We have the Starseed Oracle as well. You're part of a lineage of souls who are dedicated their lifetime to the upliftment of the planet, to return time and time again to see the light, the crystalline ones, the ones who are here on the planet, the sacredness of life back in, to honor both the sacred feminine and masculine, to usher deep reverence back in. Many ascended masters are thought to be connected to the energy of Sirius, often appearing as a shade of blue. They hold the frequency of pure love and are here to help the masculine and feminine exist in harmony, to ensure greater balance, to help us see that we're all connected and that the masculine and feminine energies exist within all of us. You're being called to bring out the balance and harmony between the masculine and feminine, to be a guardian of harmony and balance on Earth. To think of the whales traveling around the globe, sharing love through their healing, vibrating song. Their unique notes send balance and harmony to every corner of the planet. A rebalancing of masculine and feminine energy is occurring worldwide. It's reassurance of the sacredness within us, and returning to a sacred union, and a returning of a sacred union within, a rekindling of heaven and earth. You can begin to bring harmony and balance by creating it in your own life. The ripples will flow from there. You can honor and balance the sacred masculine and feminine energies within yourself and with others. How are you being called to bring harmony to your life or to the planet? How are you being called to honor the sacred, feminine, and masculine within you? Balance here, you know. Yeah, Sagittarius, I don't know. This was your reading for these 2 weeks. Again, it seems super specific. take care of yourselves this week. Make sure you're getting lots of rest. Make sure you're quieting that mind any way you can, even though it feels like you can't. Try and find those things that maybe will help that way for you. I'm here for you. I love you. This was your bi-weekly reading. I hope that helped.